So do you want to start it or do you want me to? I can start it again. I'll do it again.
Go ahead.
So, alright, what's up guys? Northwest Preppers. We have a second part or another part to our Get Home system. We're going to have 2 videos on this. If you haven't seen the other video, you're more than welcome. I'll have a link below to that video. This one here, we're going to be basically just concentrating on just the car aspect of everything and what we carry in
vehicle
in the vehicles.
EDC stuff.
The concept behind this is, I think we struggled as far as how we were going to do these videos, but because the concept with this compared with our bags and our EDC on that side of things is we can kind of mingle these things together, right?
Yeah, I mean this should complement what you've got going on in your bag and what you've got on your personal EDC, because you can pick and pull, and if you've got to ditch your vehicle for whatever reason, you can take things out of your bag, leave them in the car, take these things out, drop things as you go. But these are things that I keep in my car every day. They don't come out, obviously, unless we're doing a video.
Well, yeah.
We're never too far from our cars.
Right.
We may be miles and miles and miles, hundreds of miles from our house, but we're usually never too far from our vehicles. And this is stuff that I carry in the event of emergency, disaster, zombies,
whatever. But in this case, like, even if you are going to be away from your vehicle, I mean, you have the idea behind this is you have, like me, I leave room in my pack. So if there is something that I can take out of my pack and put in, depending on the situation, we have the kids with us, we don't have the kids with us.
Exactly.
Those are two different scenarios for what we could have run into. So. And
there's a lot of gear here. I don't know how in depth we're going to be getting with every single item, but if you guys want to know more about an item specifically, we'll try to do our best. But as you'll see, there's a lot of gear here.
Yep.
So we'll just kind of jump in. This box here, and we're going to add a video clip from in the vehicle, just of us taking a quick video of where things were, so you can see that it's actually in the car, that we're not posers here. So we'll just go ahead and dive into it. So this blanket here is just a little cheap $6 fleece blanket that I got from either Walmart or Fred Meyer's, and this basically just covers my bags. From the picture you'll see, it'll show you how I secure the bags in the vehicle. I know it's not foolproof, but it's going to prevent the smash and grab kind of things. We have dark tinted windows on the car, and it's just a cable lock that I got from Walmart, and it's just woven through.
It's a thick cable.
It is pretty, it's nice. I mean, you'd have a tough time cutting that, but it could have happened. Sure it could happen. If people want your stuff, they're going to get your stuff. So that's a little blanket I use for the kids if they're cold, if we're out, soccer game, baseball game, whatever it is. Extra set of wipers for the vehicle. I love these shop towels.
Yeah.
They're perfect for spills, spit up, all sorts of things, checking your oil. Clorox wipes.
What can't you use those things for? Well, I'm sure actually there's probably a lot of things. Yeah, don't quote me on that.
Still working on his coffee here.
I'm only a quarter of the way through my cup here. So.
You got a little cheapo little car kit. It's got your safety vest, your jumper cables, just some cheapo, a couple Band-Aids. It's something. I mean, and even nothing else, this could be like a barter item. A wrench in here, tire pressure gauge, Well,
the jumper cables, I mean, that's probably, how much, like 5 feet there? Maybe a 6-foot cable?
Yeah, maybe.
Something like that. And I don't know if you don't know this, but like with cables, 6 foot minimum. Because I don't know how, I had like these little 4-footers once, like these little guys, the really cheapo ones. So investing in something spending the extra $10 or something, at least on jumper cables, to me is huge. That's probably the biggest car kit item.
Well, and in the other car, we've got a jump box, because maybe you're going to be somewhere where there's not going to be someone to help you jump that car. And I know Anchor has a really nice product, and there's jump start ones. They're just the tiny little guys with the alligator clips. Flares, road flares, obviously fire starting capability.
Here, keep that out. I was gonna say I'll put that over there.
Now that it's getting nice out, sunscreen for the kiddos. All right, in this little black milk crate, we've got a fire extinguisher for the obvious reasons.
Oh boy.
Are you gonna edit that out? Siphon hose. This is cheap. I got this for $8, $8.99 on Amazon. They do have them at Walmart for $6. It says it does 3.5 gallons per minute. Basically, there's a little marble inside there, if you can hear it. You just stick the marble end into the liquid that you want to transfer out, so gasoline in someone's tank or your tank or what have you. Shake it twice, and it just forces the water to come up.
Pretty cool, actually. And then you said $6 or something like that. I mean, that's
pretty nice.
Simple.
Work gloves.
Yeah.
Okay, these are thick ones. Might be a little hot in the summertime, but collapsible baton.
Yep. I mean,
use your imagination.
Yep, exactly.
Window cleaner. Baby wipes. I love baby wipes.
And yeah, I was gonna say those are also really good.
Baby wipes, cleaning up messes, cleaning yourself
Got
up.
a big pack of baby wipes.
Can't get to a shower. Whatever. It's,
yeah,
you know,
100 wipes in there.
Woo, well, yeah.
It's a lot. You'll go through that in a week.
Yeah. Drop cloth. When I go get gas in the gas cans, I put this down so I don't get everything smell like gas.
Smart.
Fix a flat. I know the tire guys don't want you to use it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've never used it, and I'm kind of like, if I don't have to use it, I won't. It's kind of like a last ditch effort for me.
Yeah, but if I've got to ditch the car or use this, I'm gonna use this.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, if you got to ditch the car, yeah, you're already at your last ditch effort. So.
More sunscreen. A couple N like
Nora?
Nancy
Ooh, Nancy. I like that one.
or Narwhal.
Does Narwhal start with an N? It's got to.
Narwhal?
Yeah, Narwhal. Yeah.
N95 masks. You know, I've never tried these food ration bars.
I don't think I'm going to.
These are the Walmart variety, but if it's something that last ditch,
Right.
because obviously I have other food here, or you need to give it to someone else.
Yeah.
Like, here, dude.
Yeah, just leave
You
me
look
alone.
hungry.
Here you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was gonna say a lot of the stuff. I mean, you have doubles of everything, triples of everything. If you are by yourself, that's a barter item, or that's just something where you might be
Well, for
able
the
to help
family.
somebody
Yeah.
help. If you are by yourself in that scenario,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, for the family, obviously.
Yeah.
So that's also a concept behind that.
Yeah,
as well.
and I'm 25 miles roughly from home to work,
Yeah.
work to home. So, yeah, I would use it for barter or kids or spouse or friend or whatever. Light sticks, glow sticks. These are the Coghlan's brand variety,
Whatever they are.
whatever they are. Hand warmers. Why not? Look at this.
Oh no! See that? Okay, the water is. If
Water's-
you can't see that, but
it's
yeah,
leaking.
it got a hole in it,
So that's good to know.
and that's the like for me, because with you, as you probably see in the photo, like you have water, right, in individual bottles.
Yeah.
I have like a big right now, currently a big just gallon of water in there in one container.
Yeah.
And so that's the downside of that. You get
Well-
one hole in one thing, you still have all your other.
And
water.
I don't know how long these have been in there. Obviously long enough to get
Right,
punctured.
I was
and,
gonna
it,
say, yeah.
and it looks like it's because it's been rolling around, but so we'll take that out. Straps. These are short straps. I think more to use on someone else's car.
Yeah.
I can't remember why I put these in here. Obviously to use them on the car, but
You can use them for other stuff, even away from the car. So
and this is a
tighten down stuff.
yeah, this is a terminal battery wrench
Oh, nice.
to tighten down your stuff. Ice packs for the kids. Bumps.
Want to move some of this?
Yeah, let's move
Get some of this stuff. I didn't realize how big the box was in
Yes.
the frame.
Yeah, that's
So
we
we
should
have-
have taken it off the table.
A lot of stuff.
So
it's
clip
like we're
bars,
like over here by
clip
the
bars
end
for
of
the kids.
It's gonna be building up.
More glass cleaner. Just an empty Ziploc gallon-sized bag. And in the car, I just keep small, one-serving Mountain Houses. This is the lasagna. And Mountain House is good. If you haven't tried it, it's good stuff. Nothing I'd be eating every day, but
And just in case you're wondering, like if you haven't seen the other video, you have a pocket rocket type stove
In my bag.
So, in
Yeah.
his bag. So he has a way of heating water, at least in this case.
or if you need a snack at work or you forgot your
Right.
wallet. Like I forgot my
Mhm.
wallet going to work one time, and It's like, oh, I've got that food in the car, and I just heated it up at work, which whatever. So yeah, beef stroganoff and some lasagna, and then I just got these cheapo Hormel ready to eat, and you can eat these cold. 20 grams of protein in this one. Let's see. And they don't expire, and I probably bought these 3 or 4 months ago, and they don't expire until April of 2019.
Are they all chicken noodle? Oh no, you got turkey and...
Turkey, rice and chicken. Yeah,
some good.
It's not bad. And baby lotion. I don't like dry hands. And the same thing here, just oatmeal. Just throw some water in here and it'll heat itself up. We'll take the box down for this one.
We have like all this other stuff here. It's actually a really heavy box. It's a nice box. You built that, right?
I did build that.
Yeah.
I just wanted something. I'm gonna change it out because I need to get a tote for it. So everything's out of the sun and stuff. All right, just to get some room here. We'll do a separate video on this, but this is just a trauma kit I keep in the car. A pretty extensive one. It is a thigh rig here. It has 2 straps that you can strap onto a duty belt or your belt or whatever. I don't wear it like that any longer. But it just hooks onto one of the little hooks in the back of the car, as you can see on the picture there. In here, there's tons of rubber gloves, nitrile variety. 2 zippers, clamshells open. And in here, as you see from our first video, this is a totally separate kit, and you'll see the first kit we did, the trauma kit. I think we call it the IFAC.
The IFAC.
That's a total separate kit, and you guys will see it. I keep in here a cat tourniquet, and again, it's not a full review on this bag. So if you guys want it, leave it in the comments, and we can do a full review. Just trauma kit, okay? We've got some shears in here. Needle for tension pneumothorax, chest decompression. We've got OPAs, MPAs, chest seals. Whole bunch of gauze and another cat tourniquet right here.
Okay, that's right.
Yeah, OPA, more gloves. There's some lube for lubrication for the NPA if it's going in your nose because you don't want to do that dry.
That would,
It would not be a good day. But I love these real quick. These are the Leatherman Raptor shears. Seatbelt cutter on there. I don't know why you'd need this, but it's an oxygen tank wrench. All right, continuing on. This bag right here, as you see in the video, it's in the back up against the seat. This is just an old sleeping bag.
Sleeping bag?
Sleeping bag. A bag that carried a sleeping bag.
Got it.
I have a bunch of clothing in here, just extra clothing, hats. Oh, forgot about those.
And those.
I'm just gonna keep these in the car so that I don't have to look for them next winter. These are just for your shoes, your boots, whatever. When it's nice and icy out, you don't slip and fall. I know they're kind of dorky, but
They work.
I don't want to hurt myself, so whatever. Deal with it. Bag of extra clothes for the kiddo, the oldest kiddo, who wears just more winter stuff. Tons of hats. This is a little down throw that we use all the time.
Too.
Yeah.
They work really well.
Just tiny little thing we got from Costco.
It's like $20.
Extra shirts, extra jackets. You guys get the idea. Just extra clothes, and there's extra pair of pants, extra shirts, undershirts, underwear, socks for me. Just in case, right? That's why we prep.
Got it. Over on that side.
Get home bag. And we're going to go into depth on these. This is part of our get home system. This is a Maxpedition Falcon 2. Love this bag. It's huge, 35 pounds. As you'll see all the stuff that's in it, it's ridiculous. But again, guys, I'd rather have more stuff than not have enough stuff.
Right, and that's the whole idea too. And then you've also gone, you've upgraded several times, right? This is like your 3rd or 4th time upgrading.
Yeah, and I just did it again, not for this video, just because I wanted to get things more organized. Right. I bought these really cool bags that you'll see. I love them. I'm addicted to them. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Cool little Husky bags from, not Costco, Home Depot. So yeah, I run the cable lock, as you guys see in the picture, through the molly. Again, it's not going to prevent everything, but you know what? From the smash and grab guys, they're
going to try grabbing it and go, wait a minute.
Oh, wait, yeah, exactly.
And
then I know this is just a lock through the little zipper pulls on this bag, but again, it's to keep the kids out from getting ammo, from getting pepper spray, from getting knives that are in
Like I
here.
said, that's not to deter a bad guy after he gets the bag.
No.
It's more or less for the kids, so they
yeah.
can't get into there or
smash and grab things.
Right.
People just kind of looking through and taking whatever
Right.
they want. This is just medical, again, with the lock. This gets cable locked down as well. All this stuff stays in the car. This
Yep.
does not come out. I have first aid kits here in the house. I have, other things. But eventually maybe we'll do a full review of our medical stuff. Inside here's 2 other smaller first aid, boo-boo, ouchie, gotta step on a barnacle kind of a deal. For a CPR mask, which it's hands only now is what they're teaching.
Right.
Let's see. I've got just a cheap little carabiner here if I need to lower it down, raise it up, whatever. Yeah, tons of gauze in here. Tons of gauze. Lots of gauze. I love my gauze. Tons of gauze.
Trauma guy.
Tons of gauze. Okay,
Yep.
4x4s. Love gauze. Roll that beautiful bean footage. All right, guys, continuing on with the Get Home system. Believe it or not, I mean, I'm serious. When people see this in the car, like I think they think, you're odd, you're paranoid. I hear it from the family all the time. You're paranoid. Well, no, I have these things because every once in a while, a few years ago when I first started prepping, it's like, gosh, I don't even have a Band-Aid. Kid cut their finger. I don't have a Band-Aid.
Yeah.
Well, let's put together a first aid kit. That's and that's why we do these things.
Right.
Okay. This is stuff that's quick grab for me. From the picture, you'll see that we'll roll in a video of us, me taking the stuff out of the center console.
And so what you have it broken down then. The center console, you have it like actually broken down into bags.
Yes.
Whereas the other stuff, the driver's seat, things like that,
The
you
door
actually
panel.
have the door panel and stuff. You actually have the items ready to grab.
Grab the diaper bag right there.
Okay.
Yes, I said diaper bag.
Diaper.
Okay, we've got an infant. They'll be 3 months old next week. I love this bag. Okay, this was a present from the missus to me. Tactical baby gear. They have a website. There's also High Speed Daddy. This is a removable patch. You can get mommy. You can get whatever. It comes in black. I love this bag because you know what? As soon as baby's old enough to not need a diaper bag,
This is a new tactical bag.
it's gonna be a comms bag. It's gonna be a something.
Yes.
I love it.
Yep.
Anyways, it's just got. I mean, guys, it's got literally it's a diaper bag. Okay, I have baby stuff in here. Desitin. Anyways, it's not for this. This, and the wife has her own diaper bag. This is my diaper bag, so we don't. I always know what's in here. I added this admin bag, and this is why we brought it out to show you. I added this separate pouch on here. Let's see, cough drops, gauze, Band-Aids, vitamin C supplements, acetaminophen, rubber gloves, nasal spray, some snacks, writing pad, 2 pens here. If you can see that, yeah, you
Maybe.
can. Hand sanitizer. Oh wait, what's this? Another tourniquet.
Another tourniquet.
Look at that.
I'd be surprised on how many tourniquets this guy has.
Well, look, guys, like you heard in the last video we did, the IFAC.
Yeah.
If you're carrying a gun, you need to deal with the repercussions of using that gun.
Yep.
Whether it's you, look, if you have to use lethal force or you wound the guy, let's do what we can to save that guy's life.
Right.
Okay.
Because at that point, you've eliminated the threat.
You've eliminated the threat. You're not here to just kill somebody. Let's eliminate the threat. I get it. But if you can throw a tourniquet on them to save their life, let's go ahead and do that.
Yeah.
At least that's my view.
Right.
I mean,
I agree with you on that.
Make sure you're safe. That's fine. A little flashlight. I love this little thing. I carried this thing for work for a long, long time. It's an LED lenser, PSR. It floods in and out. It's rechargeable.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It has
I
strobe.
was going to say it doesn't have strobe, which you can see on there. Oh, yeah, right there.
So that's in here. This is just a little daddy admin pouch on the diaper bag. Things that I might want, need, that sort of thing. All right. And then here, another
tourniquet.
Another trauma kit. What do you say? There's another tourniquet in here. Also, I keep in here. There's rubber gloves in there. Oh, it's tight. And then this is a North American Rescue emergency trauma dressing, 4-inch variety. I guess it's like the Israeli.
bandage,
It's just
but
North
it's
American Rescue's brand. And then these are North American Rescue trauma shears. I love these. These are better than the cheapo ones. that you get for 20 per pack on Amazon Prime.
Right.
But again, guys, so I have two tourniquets and trauma kit capability just on the diaper bag.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, it looks tactical. You're a great man. Whatever. This is if it's for my family, I don't care. I'm gonna carry it. So this rides, as you'll see in the pictures that will roll in, this rides on the passenger seat. If the family's in there, then I just move it to the back. But if it's me and the baby, car seat's behind me, I don't want to have to stop, pull over to grab his bottle, to grab a binky, whatever it is.
Well, you pull over, but you just don't have to go in the back and take it out or whatever.
Oh, I'm not pulling over to hand him a bottle.
Oh, okay.
Can't hold it. You better, shove a blankie under it or something.
There you go.
No, I'm not. No, time is of the essence.
That's true. Depending on the scenario, I would assume.
Just kidding. Be safe.
Yeah.
Don't text and drive. Don't.
Yeah, I'll work on that with you later, I guess.
This is the IFAC that we did a video on.
Yep,
this rides on the front passenger seat, so I can use it if I need it. Okay. The only addition that's new that I just got the other day was this really cool.
Which seems really cool, by the way.
Leatherman Z-Rex.
So, yeah.
God, I feel cool doing that. I know I'm not, but
yeah.
It fits good in the hands. There's finger grooves. You put your finger there if you need to cut. So, it's got a seatbelt cutter.
It's a seatbelt cutter.
And again, oxygen wrench.
Yeah.
Weird. And a tiny little window punch. I want to use it, but I don't want to have to buy a new window.
We can find one.
Can we use yours? Maybe the neighbors.
I know where we can. Yeah, we'll find somebody's.
Just kidding. So that rides on the passenger seat.
And with this thing, like the seatbelt cutter itself, so sometimes the blade doesn't work quite right, or you may have problems with it, or even when you do use it, it may dull. That has the ability to swap, right? So you can actually unscrew it.
Yeah, if it gets stolen or whatever it is. Yeah, you can use the other side. And that's pretty cool. Leatherman did that. Yeah. Also, on the driver's door, in a little cutout, hand groove, whatever, is just this cheapo, got this from Walmart,
$3.
$3.
Yeah.
It's cheap. I'm not a big spend a bunch of money on knives guy. I'm not a knife guy.
Yep.
But it's really sharp. It's got serration on it. It locks. Cheap little knife I keep for seatbelt cutting or whatever.
Defensive point, whatever.
Yeah. All right, in the same driver's door panel. I love this flashlight. I'm sorry, I don't know it offhand. Phoenix TK16. I knew it was a Phoenix. It's got a belt clip. I love this little thing. It's rigid. It's got some grooves here on the bezel.
That would hurt.
If you got it in your hand and you need to.
It's a good defensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Karate somebody.
Karate somebody.
So it's got 2 buttons. It's 10 tap programmable. Low, medium, high, and then once it's off.
Yeah, they got it.
Strobe.
Yep.
I love the strobe. That's in the door panel. We were in the hospital, okay, giving birth. And,
well, hopefully not you.
I wasn't. No.
Yeah, no.
I was there, of course. But the nurses come in and they say, take everything that's not cloth.
Yeah.
Sweet. So our daughter gets car sick if she has milk in the morning. It's weird, I know. So in the car, there's cracker. We have little saltine packs of crackers, and then we took all of these we could find, these little bark bags. I love these things.
Yeah, and you got the EKG machine, right? It's not cloth. You pulled that out of there as well.
And I commented about that to the nurse.
Like, well,
I'm trying to wheel this thing out, not really, but jokingly.
We're kidding.
But yeah. Also in the door panel, would you say another tourniquet?
Yep.
Okay, so 2 in this kit, 1 in the driver's door, 2 in the diaper bag, 2 more in the kit that's kept in the back.
Right.
2, 4, 6, 7 in the car.
And so,
why do I want to have this stuff at home when I'm not home?
Right.
Okay.
Well, I'm sure you have one at home as well, but
active shooter.
Right.
Okay, you're in the gas station, you're in the bank, you're at your kid's school, dropping them off. Active shooter.
Right. You got more than one person in this type of scenario,
and I have more than one person in my car.
Right. So that's the reason for having that many. One might fail. These things aren't fail-proof. They can fail. If you start practicing with these a lot, right? Start practicing with a lot of them. The banding on it starts to fade away. It starts to become bad. So you go to use it in real life and the thing snaps. Well, now you're up
creek without said paddle.
Yeah. So anyways.
In the driver's door panel, extra magazine. Because why not?
Cuffs.
Because why not?
Citizen's arrest.
Citizen's arrest.
You can do that, right? at a certain point. Well,
Yes.
yeah.
These are Peerless handcuffs, good brand. These are the titanium ones, nice and light. Active shooter.
Right.
You got to detain somebody. You pull up on a collision. He's a DUI driver. He's trying to flee the scene.
Yes.
I'm not telling you to go handcuff somebody.
Right, and you'll be surprised when you
Why
come
not?
on an accident, even if it is a DUI, on how often they think it's the other person's fault, and they're the ones that are belligerent the entire time. So,
Also, same thing that's in this kit that we did the video on. I keep this in the driver's door. You can see it gets worn and stuff, and hopefully it doesn't puncture. Maybe I should put it in a different bag, another bag. Celox, okay, hemostatic granules, 35 gram variety. Whole, get your gauze, scrape out debris like we said in the other video.
as much blood as possible.
Get this down to the bleed.
Yep.
Don't just see a wound and go, ah!
Just
And this
pour it.
isn't for your kid who, again, stepped on a barnacle or whatever.
Yep.
I'm saying that because his kid stepped on a barnacle
That
when
was
we
true.
were at Sunrise
Yes, we
Beach.
were. Yeah.
And
I don't think I had anything with me at the
that
time.
was back in the day.
That was way
That was
back
back
then.
in the day.
Yeah.
Anyways, Celox.
It was like 10 years
This!
7.
Okay, this is a little kit that I made. Did you see? You've seen these.
It's like a Q-tip holder or something.
No, this is
like
not a
that?
Q-tip
Oh,
holder.
okay.
Let me show you.
Oh, okay.
Extra
Oh, extra gum.
bubble gum.
That's what it
Can you
was.
see that? What? These are hard plastic cases. Why get rid of them?
Exactly.
Well,
Well, I mean,
because
why
I'm not a
would you?
hoarder, but
right.
I'm just saying I love bags.
I'm
and
sure
kits.
you. Yeah.
This is just boo-boos. Ouch, ouch. It's in the door panel. You're driving down the road. Hand this to the spouse. Hand this to the friend. Hand this to the kid. Here, get your Band-Aid out.
Yep.
In here's rubber gloves, 2x2s, alcohol swabs, kids' Band-Aids. You can see Dora the Explorer. Who's that? Shimmer and Shine. And then there's some acetaminophen in here. Also in the door panel, right in the rain pad. Almost gone.
Where's the pen?
Pens
Bingo.
pens in the. Was there a pen? No, pens in the diaper bag.
Oh, okay. All right. Never mind. There is a pen that goes with that though. That's actually able to write on. So if it is wet, it can still write.
You're able to write in the rain.
Write in the rain. Yes. So don't just use any paint.
Pepper spray?
Because it's wet.
Let's go non-lethal before we go lethal, if you have the chance
If
and
you
it's
have
safe
the
to do so.
opportunity.
This stays next to my right leg on driver's side for obvious reasons. Quick grab. Pepper spray. Get you some pepper spray. Look at that. More sunscreen in the door panel. Quick. Spray the left arm because you're tanning as you're driving down the road.
As you're going down the road, it's hilarious. This guy's arms in the summertime. You have
Well,
one
you can
that's
even-
white.
you
Well,
can
right
even-
now it's not that. Well,
it's
I
not
guess you
that
kind
bad,
of can.
but you
But
can
yeah,
still tell.
summertime is hilarious. You'll see his whole right arm is just
Left.
dark.
That would be the
Or
left.
sorry, left arm.
Right, if you're watching
If you're
it,
watching,
left.
I was thinking. Anyways, yeah, and the other one's like pale white. Well, not pale white. You're not that pale, but
You're pale.
go ahead, keep
Pale.
going. I'm more pale than you are. Yeah.
Okay, mechanics gloves. I don't know what happened to the Velcro that was supposed to be on
It was
top
hard.
here.
It was hard to put it on.
Yeah, it's got a little.
So,
You can pull it. Anyways, these stay in the door panel. If I need to break glass or whatever it is. Do we want to deal with that situation
what's going
before
on?
they come in here? All right, moving on. Dandelion. Is that what you
dandelion.
wanted?
You wanted to give us a dandelion.
And I mean, let's not talk about edibles. Okay, not edible.
Edible.
Hold
Wait a minute. Wait. A
Edible,
minute.
wild edibles.
Yes.
Not.
Why should you state
marijuana.
that stuff's legal?
It is
So,
legal. I don't do edibles because
No.
it's illegal for my work.
Yes, it is.
That's cute.
That is cute. though.
Dandelion.
Yeah.
It's the last one.
It's the last one.
Ice Age. If you have kids, you know what we're talking about. All right, more kits, guys, that I've made. We've got 3 different ones here. I'll breeze through these. I use these. These aren't for videos. Okay, this is how I am. This is how we are. We're passionate enough to do videos. This would be my level 1 kit. Neosporin, tape, Band-Aids, gauze, 5x9 gauze, iodine, all sorts of
Simple
painkillers, Bayer.
So this is like just your minor cuts, scrapes.
Yep.
If it's pretty deep, it's still bleeding, but it's a little bigger than what you'd put just a Band-Aid over, but it's not quite big enough to actually do a lot with it. Level 1. That's what you would use.
That's what we dub our level 1, following Nut and Fancy's line
System.
of how he does his stuff.
Yeah, a lot of different people.
You can see the size difference here. This is what I call my pocket kit. I can throw this in a backpack pocket. My
Right.
daughter has one in her school backpack just with some Band-Aids and quick stuff. Just more gauze, 2x2s, 3x3s, 4x4s, one of each. Neosporin, Band-Aids, Again, these are watertight.
Yep.
They
do. They work really well too. So.
Size difference here. These are the same size.
Same size.
This is what I call my sick kit. Okay? Sick kit. Because how many times you at work and you got a cold coming on, sinus pressure, whatever. The older I get, I swear the allergies flare up. Jeez. Sudafed. Love me some Sudafed. Cough drops in little pill bags from Walmart. I blow through regular toilet paper or tissues, so I just use paper towels, and it tears up. I mean, it gets raw.
Oh yeah.
You know, when I get sick. A couple more different varieties of cough drops. Cherry.
Different flavors.
Cherry, berry, and honey.
Yeah.
So anyways, I've got a bunch of paper towels that I just fold up.
And I'd have to admit, you're probably the only guy that I know that's like actually has a flavor preference for cough drop. Like you have the option. You know what I mean? Like today, I don't really feel like honey. I'm gonna go with the cherry today.
I'm not a cherry guy.
And then you know what? I can put okay. We'll put the cherry the other side. I can do the berries.
Ibuprofen 200s. These are acetaminophen 500s. Chapstick. And you know what? When I feel something coming on, I take 2 of these a day. When I feel it coming. And knock on wood. This is real wood, by the way. It works. And then I've got more Sudafed and some Dayquil. That's the sick kit. You want
simple. You're trying to pick it up?
We'll do it later.
Yeah, I'll do that. You go through.
No, we'll do it later.
Okay.
Also in the center console, and all these med bags here that we just showed you, and these 3 zipper bags are all in the center console, as well as this nail kit. Okay, driving down the road, I keep my nails short because I just don't like it.
He has a thing about that too.
Okay, these are the coolest bags. Okay, and I got this idea from USNER Doc on YouTube. Good guy, check out his stuff. We saw him, didn't meet him, but we saw him down at a prepper convention down in Portland, and he's out of Portland. He's a great guy.
Yeah.
AMP3 Medical, they do that with their family. But anyways, he talked about these bags. These are Husky bags from Home Depot.
In this case, Home Depot. You can buy them on Amazon. Just FYI, I'm going to just throw this in there. Don't buy them on Amazon if you have a Home Depot near you.
They're $7.99?
They're like $7-8 through Amazon, or you can go to Home Depot.
$3.50.
Yeah,
$3.50. Nice zipper. It's got 2 different pouches. Inside, it's kind of like the old bank teller bags. I think it's a document bag is what Home Depot calls them. Anyways, this is my daughter's day kit. I want to get my kids involved, not the little baby because he's obviously a baby, but she gets excited about it. Where's my day kit? So when we go on road trips or whatever it is.
She'll just pack.
She'll just pack it in here. She's got some kids' Band-Aids, a little notepad for her to color on. Ah!
Oh,
well, there were color crayons. Notepad.
At least you got them in the bag.
Little snacks, little tissues. My brother.
Let's hear it.
My brother, my twin brother, bought our daughter an iPod. Her phone. And oh my God, it's dying. What am I gonna do? She's 6. She's 6. Anyways, that's a
personal
tongue in cheek.
Yeah.
Little portable cheapo battery pack and a charging cable for her little iPod. Because who wants to be on a road trip with a kid who's all upset?
She's gonna open that pack later and go, what happened to all my crayons?
Who did this to my crayons?
Man, dumped it right out of the box.
Another zipper bag. Charging cables. Pivot head power pack. Another power pack. Another power pack. Or battery power bank.
Yeah, they're power banks, yeah.
Just assortment of different cables and stuff for us to charge our devices as we're flying down the road.
Different devices, different cables, yeah.
Stays in the car. Tahoe radio kit.
Oh no, here it goes.
I'm a ham radio operator.
Yeah.
I have a license. You don't need a license in the event of emergency. However, I suggest you go and get it because if you don't know what repeaters work in your area, if you don't know how to use your radio, if you don't know whatever,
just the whole
it's
system
fine. You
itself.
can use it in the event of emergency without a license. Yes, you can. But you need to put the proper PL tone in there. If you need to operate on a repeater, you're not running simplex. Do you know what simplex is? That whole thing. So just go get the book, get licensed.
Yeah, to understand the knowledge. If you are going out and buying a ham radio and you don't know how it's used or the system behind how it's used, yeah, your ham radio is going to be useless because you're not going to understand, just like what he was saying. So don't just go out and get a ham, throw it in your console, say, oh, I'm good, I have a radio, because it's not going to work. So, and again, well, he's grabbing it right now. And again, I mean, $25 for UV5R, which is
for a cheap little Baofeng. Okay, and this isn't a review on ham radio stuff, but you can't just go grab a radio with this tiny little rubber ducky antenna and think that you're going to talk around the world, because you're not going to do it. You're not just simply not going to do it. This is a Yaesu. This is a Baofeng with a longer antenna. It's a Nagoya is what they're called. Anyways, you just go out and get licensed, get the know-how.
That's what we'll say on that then.
This is another. It's the same setup. Okay, this just stays in the car all the time. Another radio with a shoulder mic here to throw an antenna up into a tree. It's 33 feet of bank line with a nice.
Do you have that? I was gonna say you do have that, the antenna I was gonna think of.
Yes.
I believe
yes.
so.
Pen. This is a book with local repeaters, peel tones, all that stuff. It's in here. Notepad. Different assortment of hooks if I want to screw a hook into a tree to hang up this antenna that I'm about to show you. Some zip ties helps aiding in the antenna. This is the antenna. This is an Ed Fong roll up 2 meter 70 centimeter antenna. It's 10 feet long. Excuse me. The antenna itself is 5 feet and it's got 10 feet of
actual
lead.
like
So it's flexible to get to the radio. Basically, you hang this high as you can in a tree. That's why I have this, so I can hook it to this, launch this,
really cool.
Launch this up into a tree. So I can increase my distance on this.
And now the distance from, we'll say, from the little guy's antenna is like
ducky.
Nothing. To this was a huge jump, I would say.
Yeah,
but then,
if you're running simplex, radio to radio, so if you have one and I have one, it's about 7 miles-ish, 6 miles. It's like 3.5 miles from one radio, 3.5 miles to the other to get. It's line of sight. Okay, these Midland radios, the GMRS, FRS radios that you get in the bubble pack, from Costco, 17 of them for $16.
Yeah.
They say 26, 32 miles. Not a chance.
Yeah.
Not a chance. Anyways, this one sitting here at home, I can get to the local repeaters that are about almost 30 miles away.
But then you jump from that guy to this other one.
I go to this antenna and I can get a lot further.
Yeah,
so
no
again, not a ham radio. Sorry, got on my soapbox there. Anyways,
just really cool.
And this is what stays in the car, guys. This is it's part of my Get Home system. This is important stuff for me and my family.
Right.
I like to get the kids involved. Obviously, we have a family. I'm not going to just sit in a room and do all this by myself. I want to involve the family. Mm-hmm. And as we get further into these videos and things, we're going to talk about a family communications plan in the event that anything goes down. Emergency, natural disaster, volcano, and earthquake is what I'm most worried about here.
Most especially, yeah.
But this stays in the car. This one stays at home. So the missus and the family can communicate to me wherever I'm at.
Right. And we've reprogrammed those
through a software program.
Right. So you can easily just change to whatever channel you need.
Yeah. And if you guys see anything here that, and we'll get into Scott's car, but if you guys see anything here that you want a video on, or you want, description of or whatever it is, drop us a comment and let us know what you guys want, and we can try to do these videos for you.
Definitely. Yeah, and this isn't just your Get Home system. I mean, this is everyday system right here, what you have.
Yeah,
so everything that's covered is.
It's my vehicle EDC
So
stuff.
you go to the beach, you go wherever. I mean, it doesn't even matter. I mean, the scenarios are endless, but
it's daily life, right?
Yeah, it's just the stuff that could happen on a daily basis.
So
it's just crazy.
Well, you're not hiking every day. You're not camping every day. But I'm in my car driving to and from work, driving to and from kids' schools and things like that.
The daily life.
The daily life.
You can get away from it.
So that's why I have these kits.
I like it.
Okay.
My turn?
Your turn.
Okay, my turn. Alright, so for my stuff, it's obviously a lot less in this case, but all I basically have are the bare essentials in my car. Obviously, I don't have tinted windows, so I want to be worried about theft as well. So you could really see in my car pretty well. Well, they're tinted, but not that tinted. So really what I have is, for my system, which you'll see later, or you've already watched the other video, I have a lot of my stuff with my other bags that move in and out. But what actually stays in my vehicle itself is like repurposing. We're talking about repurposing bags. He went through like 3 different bags just for his go bag. It's a boat bag. So it's all the stuff that used to have boat papers and stuff like that. I just repurposed it, and I just have a whole fuel kit in here. And so anything that I may need to cook with, things like that, I repurposed the bag for that. So this, what I would normally carry with me during wintertime, because now we're coming into spring and summer. This is something, again, that I bought at Costco. It's a jacket, and so it's literally a pouch, and it's 100% waterproof. I think it was 15, 20, somewhere around $20. Done by 32 degrees. So they make a really good product. So again, this is super lightweight. I mean, I throw this over a sports jacket, over a sweatshirt, whatever, and it fits perfectly. So this is also really, really nice, but because of how compact it is, it goes really, really well in a backpack. But in this case, because I don't want to carry it around summertime, I have it with me just in case. But in this case, I don't need it. Sits in my car. Again, just like the throw that he had, I think I have a different color. You have like a gray or something like that.
Same thing from Costco.
But it's the exact same thing. It's Costco. And these are super thin, but for whatever reason, they are super efficient.
Well, doesn't it have a reflective?
Mine doesn't. It's just, that's just it, but just whatever it is, it's
down too.
It's amazing. Yeah, so it works wonders. So I just leave that in here, or in the car as well. So with all these things, the other part I have, big orange honking trauma bag. So this is like a cheapo bag. I've had it for so long, I mean, it's tearing, but it does the job. I just have all kinds of different stuff in here. And the bag's full of just stuff. Most of the stuff is all trauma. It's older stuff. A lot of the stuff is expired but can still be used. So it used to be sterile. It's not sterile anymore, but it'll get the job done if need be. So
hey, I'm not gonna worry about a freaking sterile gauze or non-sterile gauze. Some
of the stuff is still sterile. So it's like the paper stuff. Some of those aren't good. Some of them are, depending on the product that's in here. Bio bags. I have a lot of that stuff in here as well. So we have a lot of different stuff that's marked inside this bag. I do have a BP cuff and a stethoscope that I don't carry in here because frankly I don't have the room. But the only reason why I'm going to carry this is that, let's say, help is a ways out and I need to monitor vital signs to figure out what's really going on with the patient. I can actually hang on to them longer and keep them, I guess, alive longer if need be.
Well, that if someone's on the phone with 911, they can record what blood pressure they're at or oxygen saturation level,
and what time frame everything's happening. So it gives them a better idea, and it also helps you on scene. But that takes. I mean, if you're not trained in that may not matter, but I guess. But in this case, it does. It can help 911.
Or maybe someone's there that has the training.
Right.
So I've had that. I mean, I know you hear that in a lot of these videos. Well, maybe you should have an AED and a freaking operation table in case there's a doctor there. Well, like the collision I shared with you guys on one of our last videos, there was a medic there who didn't have anything. Right. So she could use the blood pressure cuff to get vitals, identify herself to responding units and say, hey, you can trust that I've got, good vitals on this guy.
And then the other items that I would have after first aid kit, some of the other things, like here's a small first aid kit, kind of like what he was just talking about. It's a lot of the same stuff. There's a spray hydrogen peroxide in here rather than like the dipping ones. You're not trying to so it makes it a lot easier. You just spray it on, cover whatever little boo-boo you got, and you're good to go. As far as the front center console, I do have the same things. I just one of the nifty $3 bags. So tourniquet. I do have an Israeli bandage in here. Just real basic stuff for trauma. I also have a secondary holster. So depending on the scenario, where I'm going, what I'm doing, anything, I have a secondary holster with me. Mine might fail, might break at some point in time. I don't know, whatever. So I do have a secondary one. But this is also in the belt. The one I carry is out of the belt. Or over the belt.
In the waistband.
Or in the waistband. Right. So in the waistband, out of the waistband. So, as far as the kits, I also do, which I have here, extra pair of shoes. So if I don't know, maybe you need a pair of shoes. And I was like, hey, here's a pair of shoes for you to hike. So.
And yours are a size 6, and we have to cut the toe off so my toes hang out?
Size 6, yeah.
At least your sole's covered.
In kids, child 6. And then again, with the other video, we won't go into them right now, but a lot of my stuff that I do carry is either in this pack or is in here for the stuff that I take in and out of the house every day. So it's a different system, different philosophy, I guess, in that, but it's a different purpose that works for me compared to what works for you. So, which we'll go over these as well. So,
well, and that's what your prepping and your preps should be. I mean, I like to believe that mine's realistic. Volcano, earthquake. That's we're right by Mount Rainier, and obviously Cascadia subduction zone. Obviously, here in the Pacific Northwest. But prepping, this isn't absolute. You guys should not do it like we're doing it. This is what works for us and our families and our situations.
Right.
How far away we live from our work, vice versa, from work to home, kids' schools. This is what works for us. This is just an idea for you guys to see what you might want to carry, what gear is okay, what gear's not. I mean, mine is way over the top, but it's things that over the years I've said, well, maybe that would be nice to have. Maybe this would be nice to have.
Yeah, and it's also on a budget point
and what
as
your
well.
budget,
What your budget is.
What your budget
His budget
allows.
is higher than what my budget is, and so we are on a different level, we'll say, as far as what we can afford to purchase or what items. He has the 511 bags. I don't have the 511 bags, and so, but at least this idea that we're showing or we're sharing anyways would be sparking ideas for those of you who are watching and say, oh, well, they have that. Well, that'd be kind of cool to do this or that, and so. That's what the general idea
it's just a concept
behind it is.
Yeah. Look, go to the store and get yourself a gallon of water today. 98 cents at Fred Meyer's, Walmart, any store really.
Yeah.
Get a gallon of water. It's more water than you had yesterday.
Yep.
That's what it should be about. Go at your own pace, go what your budget allows, but continue to build on your preps. I have the write-off concept for the most part. Although I'll use all these things and the things that are in my backpack because that's what it's for. It's for me to use when I need them.
Yep.
Not, let's see, the zombies are coming. They're in the Pacific Northwest. They're on my street. Okay, now I can use my stuff. No, that's not it at all. I use it if I need it.
Right.
Chapstick, Band-Aids, whatever.
Yep. And then your idea as far as what you have is you have your bag full of everything that you're going to possibly need. And as you've seen, the bag is full.
Yes.
Where look at this. There's tons of room left in my bag for me to pack stuff. And so when I'm leaving, let's say, because I'm 35 miles. Yeah, exactly. I'm 35 miles from home. I carry, as you've seen, several different bags. I carry stuff in the car as well. I want to leave room to consolidate what I need, when I need it, depending on the scenario. And so it's almost like what do we call it, like a modular system. It's almost like they have these different things that you can actually make into one or
integrate.
Separate, right? And so that's the concept behind that. And so it's just, again, it's a different way, hopefully, for you guys to actually look at it. So.
Yeah, but just, you got to start something. You got to start somewhere, and I did too. I started with just a center console.
Yeah, I was going to say the little boo-boo kits.
Just little boo-boo kits, and that's
at.
where I started, and it's developed into this. Because these are things, again, like we've said, we keep harping. It is a horrible feeling to be driving up the road to Mount Rainier, 40-mile journey one way, and go, I don't have a Band-Aid.
Yeah.
Go to a friend's house. Hey, what do you guys have for medical preparations?
Yeah.
Just for daily life, not because they're a prepper or not a prepper. Do you have Band-Aids in your house?
Right.
Do you have gauze?
Something a little bigger, than a Band-Aid at that point. Hopefully at your house.
I would hope. And if you don't, you can find yourself some new friends.
Or just keep watching these videos and you'll find out what you can put in there. So, but yeah, so we'll go over the bags, which again is in a different video as well. But hopefully this sparks those ideas and maybe gives you a general concept of what you guys can do. That it's not a one fit all type of scenario. So one size fits all scenario. So
yeah, no, it's your budget, like we've said, and it's what you really want to do, what you can carry. So
I like it.
I like it. So this is just part of our this is just part of our Get Home system. We're gonna do a video now about the
bags.
Bags.
Yep.
So.
All right. Thanks
for
guys.
watching.
We'll see you later.
Like, subscribe.